friends, I'm Penny. Do you want to hear a secret? My brain has its very own rhythm called a spark. It feels just like a sneeze that you cannot stop. Are you ready to see my body's little surprises? Let's dance to my sparky song.
I am standing still and I am feeling fine, but my brain has a rhythm that is all its own line. It starts as a tickle, it starts as an itch, like a tiny little light bulb flipping a switch. I cannot stop it and I cannot hide it. Is a little surprise that is living inside. It is just a spark, a blink or a pop, like a giant sneeze that I cannot stop. My body has a hiccup, my brain has a play. It is just the way I am wired today. I let the spark fly, then I take a deep breath. I am Penny and I am doing my best. Sometimes I blink or I make a little sound. My shoulders might wiggle or I jump on the ground. I am not being silly and I'm not being loud. I am just a red-haired girl in a very big crowd. My friends in the Wagtails, they know what to do. They just wait a second until I am through. It is not a choice and it is not a trick. It is just a very fast, very sparkly tick. A chew just like that, the feeling is gone. I find my center and I keep moving on. It is just a spark, a blink or a pop, like a giant sneeze that I cannot stop. My body has a hiccup, my brain has a play. It is just the way I am wired today. I let the spark fly, then I take a deep breath. I am Penny and I am doing my best. My brain is a sparkler, my body is a song. Wait for a second, and we all get along.
Hi friends, my name is Penny. You might notice that I have a lot of energy. Sometimes my body has even more energy than I know what to do with. Today I want to tell you a secret about my brain. My brain has something called Tourette's, that little noise or movement I just made. That was a spark. Some people call them tics. For me, a spark feels like a tiny itch inside my muscles that just has to come out. It is a lot like a sneeze. Have you ever tried to stop a sneeze? It is almost impossible, right? You can feel it tickling your nose and then it just happens. My tics are exactly like that. My brain sends a surprise signal to my eyes, or my mouth, or my shoulders, and my body just follows along. When I was younger, I used to feel frustrated. I thought I was being noisy or fidgety. But I have learned that my brain is just wired to be extra sparky. Now, I have learned some great ways to cope. First, I do not fight the sparks. If I try to hold them in, the itch just gets bigger. I let the spark happen, and then I take a big, deep breath. My friends in the Wagtails are amazing too. When they see a spark, they do not stare or ask me to stop. They just wait a second for me to finish, and then we keep playing. That makes me feel safe and happy. If you have sparks like me, remember that you are not being naughty and you are not being weird. Your brain just has its own special rhythm. And to my waiting friends out there, thank you for being patient while we let our sparks fly.
It is just a spark, a blink or a pop, like a giant sneeze that I cannot stop. My body has a hiccup,